At its core, logo liability refers to the notion that when a company's logo or sign can be seen on a truck, the driver is considered an employee for purposes of liability for the trucking company. Trucks with a mandatory carrier logo on the truck operate with the understanding that the driver is an employee for the purposes of transport and that the truck carrier is responsible for the cargo and the truck regardless of the leasing and ownership status of all components. This means that an independent contractor will be treated like an employee. Drivers who have been involved in accidents with these trucks could sue the trucking companies for liability. Accidents involving trucks often result in very serious injuries or fatalities. Before the regulation existed, injured drivers could sue the driver of the truck, but their liability coverage often did not provide near enough money for the injured parties. Logo liability changes that. In jurisdictions where courts still apply the theory of logo liability, trucking companies can be held liable if they lease their equipment or use an independent contractor and the driver is involved in an accident. There are several violations that may apply to show negligence that may have contributed to such an accident. The driver was not properly trained. The driver was not properly hired. The driver was not properly supervised. The driver was working too many hours and not following federal regulations about required breaks. The driver violated federally regulated safety standards. The driver doesn't have the proper qualifications. The vehicle's weight. The route that the driver could travel. Whether the driver had realistic delivery times for the carrier's merchandise. If you've been injured in a trucking accident and need legal counsel, or would like to explore your legal options, contact KBG Injury Law for a consultation. The lawyers at KBG Injury Law have experience with invoking logo liability and have already secured large settlements and trial victories for clients injured in trucking accidents. Contact us today to discuss the particulars of your case.